Hi guys, welcome back to more episodes of The Walking Dead. We're on to episode 6 of season 7. So we ended the last episode with both Carl and Jesus in the back of one of Negan's trucks as the guys were loading up and leaving. They both have their own agenda and reasons as to why they're going now. I don't know how it's going to end, because what we've already experienced from this guy, I don't know. I hope nothing happens to them. I'm looking further down the line at some point as to how we get rid of this son of a bitch, but I think it's too soon yet. So anyway, we're just going to carry on. This is episode 6. I think this is the first time in this show we're seeing the seaside. That's not possible.
We still gotta do it.
No. We don't have to do it.
Yes, we do.
No, we don't. Not if people don't find out.
Okay.
Are you gonna tell?
I mean, we guess we're just at the coastline.
Just
So.
tell me if you're gonna tell. If you're a snitch.
Well, something must have happened that we've not been party to or witnessed yet.
Other than the fact it was still standing.
Rule number 1 of scavenging. There's nothing left in this world that isn't hidden. We just have to find it.
Everything's a loot crate.
We just have to find it. We don't even have enough gas to keep looking, even if we wanted to.
I mean,
Okay,
the problem
we said
is,
we'd be gone for 2 weeks. It's been 2 weeks.
As long as Hilltop
you
keeps
are
their
eventually
fires
going to
burning, we
be
have food at
slim pickings, because
We
it's
need
all been
ammo.
taken. The initial problem that we have in the whole vicinity and area, 50, 100, 150 square miles, is it's all, as far as we're aware, freaking Negan territory. And if he's got every single solitary fucking person and group he comes across giving them half his shit, it's not going to be long before there really is nothing left out here without going that far out that you're risking even further, even if you can get that far, like she said, with fuel and everything else. So, just like how a herd of animals would picket an area and then once it's gone, they'd move further out. What are you supposed to do here? Because eventually you're going to go back and go, we have nothing. What happens then?
We can push towards the shore, but after today, we go back. Even if we just have those rusty cans.
Time don't mean a damn now, does it? Other than for you to just know when it goes light and goes dark. She's properly unconscious. But you can see this girl's made the right decision. You can see she's not infected, she's not bitten, and she's also not dead. Oh, it's on Tara's hand. I didn't realise that. Now she wakes up as soon as she's left. Damn, you're going to need that. Teenage girl and the preteen. She looks preteen to me. Or they're with a group, because she said don't tell the others, so. You never used to see top-down shots in American shows. It was like Korea and China that started that off. You'd have to learn a certain amount just to know your bearings. And you don't know what you're dealing with. Show me. Show me, show me. Huh. Wait a minute. We got a female-only camp here. The sentry looked like a guy, I think. Told you. Yeah. The other one who knows about is the girl. Fuck. Nice. Now I have a weapon. Ho, ho, ho.
Doesn't matter. We're supposed to.
No.
Rachel! No. Look, I'm cool. I'm not here to hurt anyone.
Not the way to approach it.
Rachel,
I'm sorry. I just walked in. Crawled. I didn't even know I was in. I'm sorry. This is cool, too.
Oh, Tara, you're really bad
Just
at
keep
this.
doing this.
I'm cool. Good way to see if anything's moving. I'd be careful of that mound. Of whatever the fuck it is.
Looks like they had plans for something.
That is a lot of shells.
Sarah? Hold on.
Stop! Stop! God damn it, girl. Come on, dude, do something. She's fucked with that. Did he just leave?
I'm Natanya. This is Kathy and Beatrice, whom you've already met.
With the butt of a rifle.
I just stayed on the move. My friend and I, we've been traveling around on our own for a couple of years now.
Trawler, Sienna,
She's gonna
Florida.
test you.
Oh, last one. You got it.
What were you doing here?
You always have to have a story until you know what you're dealing with. Same for them. I get what that girl, Beatrice, was it? Is doing straight away. I'm going to test your knowledge of what you have just given us as to who you are and where you're from. Because if you're making stuff up, there's only so much you can come up with. That's the issue now, isn't it? You have to have a legitimate backstory, an alternate backstory, if ever this happens to you, because you don't know who the hell you're dealing with. They're just a group of women. Doesn't matter. They could be lethal, they could be cannibals, they could be anything. We don't know. Or they could just be another group of women who are trying to keep themselves safe and have purposely decided that there's not going to be any men here.
We were scavenging and we got attacked by walkers, the dead. We were trying to get away from them. Look, I'm not good with geography. I just thought I was dead out there.
What were you doing here?
When that girl Cindy brought me food, I just pretended like I was out and I followed her back. But if you just point me in the right direction, I'm gone. I need to get back to the bridge and look for my friend.
If we let you go, you have us at a disadvantage.
Yeah.
You know a great deal about us now. But Beatrice said you spared her life. And my granddaughter almost lost hers trying to save you. That girl, Cindy. Why didn't you rest up? We'll talk more later.
Interesting.
Maybe one of us will have a brainstorm. Hope you like fish.
The dried kind?
Oh, that's right. You two haven't formally met, have you? Tara, this is Cindy.
She's the person you need to thank for not killing you, really.
Thank you for the beach and everything out there.
They're all just
When was
watching
the
you.
last time you ate?
Do soy sauce packets count as food?
I'm hoping to convince you to stay.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
Why not? It would be the perfect solution to our problem. You wouldn't be leaving anything behind. And if you want, we can help you find your friend.
And never thought I'd be asking this, but where are all the men?
Because her friend's a man.
We got into a skirmish with another group. None of them made it. And we lost others, too.
That's
Cindy
your
had
story.
an 11-year-old brother, my grandson.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. She got into a skirmish with another group. Okay. You sent all of your men. All. Every single last one of them. Regardless of age, physical capability, mental capability. Because there's always people, man or woman, that just, like in Alexandria, that just aren't up to the task. And not a single one came back. Was it Negan's crew by any chance? This seems a little implausible, to be honest.
Maybe you could consider staying. And maybe you could be honest with us about where you're from.
There were these people. They were threatening us. We found out they were using an old satellite station to operate out of.
Oh, you're going into
We
too
went out
much
there in the
detail
middle of
here.
the night and we took them out. That you think that me staying is the only solution? Well, how's this for brainstorming? Maybe our groups can start working together.
We just told you that we don't want anyone to know about this place.
You can't live like that forever.
It's not how each group sees it, especially when you're dealing with the person who's in charge. With everything that everybody goes through, these included.
We could send a guide out with her.
I want to go with her.
Absolutely not. You left without leaving a routing plan, without signing with the gate. Cindy, I thought we were through with all this.
No, you've already posted on that. Forget that. You see, this is the issue, isn't it? You know, each group are going to live by their own way, their own rules, what they'll accept, what they won't. A lot want to stay precisely where they are, cut off, no one knowing where they are. Okay, I understand Tara saying, but you can't live like that permanently. You need to seek out others. You need friends. You need to amalgamate resources or scout for them together. And this is the whole, you know, not so long back when we were sending Daryl and Thingy out looking for more people. But it's like sending someone out into one of the most dangerous areas of your own neighborhood that you know you shouldn't be wandering around on your own at night and expecting them to find good things to bring back. Because that little neighborhood that might be really, really bad or have like a high murder rate or a high mugging rate or that's the world. That's it now. And 98% of what you come across out there are going to want to just take for what they can get from you, or if not, take from you personally. Or just kill, or if nothing else, just kill you. The woman's been sensible and cautious just as much as Rick or anyone else would be. But the story about the men, I just think that's the story they tell.
Good luck, Tara.
She's a bit old for a fist bump.
Yeah, you know, we'll work on that, Natanya.
I do like that this show does this. It will just pull us away from the main storyline and give us something completely unexpected.
Sit close, it's pretty thick through here.
I got it.
Fuck. She's got one up on you.
I could have killed you back in the village.
Is there no ammo in that?
Let me go.
I heard a click.
You don't have anything left. You have no idea what you started.
Oh, they do.
We didn't start anything. We ended it. They're dead.
You didn't stop them.
No,
You
you
can't
don't know,
stop them.
does she?
That was just an outpost. And if they know about your friends, it's already too late for them.
Right, so that's what they were holding back on. They did know. I said she was giving away too much when she mentioned the outpost, the satellite outpost, because of course she's not been around from what's gone on recently, has she? So she doesn't know the impending disaster that's took place after it. These people clearly know who Negan and the Saviors are, which is why they were questioning you. Oh man, this has gone so bad.
They're
They
the
do
ones
it to
that killed all
everybody.
your men.
They lined him up, shot him in the head. You see, we tried to fight. Just like you. We got away.
Wow.
We're not gonna let you lead them back to us.
No wonder they want to be cut off.
They get what they want.
I said, didn't I, earlier in the episode, are they far enough out for Negan to not know who they are? But no, we're afraid they know more than you at this point, Tara. Fuck.
That you'll never come back. That you'll never tell anyone about us. Not even your own people.
Why would I tell anyone about this place?
Because maybe you could get something out of it.
They just decide to forget who they are.
You have to swear.
That's why I have to get back now.
You have to swear.
No reason to come back.
I swear.
This day never happened.
Food and water. You know I'm not going anywhere until you get to the other side. Safe. I've got my rifle, I've got ammo.
Oh man, I would have liked this girl to stay in it.
Why aren't you like the rest of them
No, she's not.
after everything that's happened?
Why aren't you?
She's their camp's moral Morgan, right? What is that stuff? Is it cement dust or what? I don't know what it is. Oh, arse. Do you know something? You want to cross this bridge? I think you should do it off the side. Damn, she's a good shot. Fucking hell. Oh, crap. You had half a clip. Well, it was just enough. She's a hell of a shot. Tell me she's okay. Come on. There's his glasses. I've got a bad feeling about this.
Maybe that was you.
Maybe that was you. Let's not forget most of Negan's workforce, slaves, are men. Just have to wait and see if that was a standalone episode and group of people. She's working her way back. She's got a long way back to her far out. Wow. Yeah. You need to catch up.
Guns, ammunition. You don't have any leads? Anything. Anywhere. I don't care how dangerous it looked. Tell me a place. I'll go.
I didn't see anything like that out there.
No. Okay, guys, episode 6. Very interesting side story. I don't know if we'll get to meet that group again, as I mentioned in commentary, but you can see all of the things that that girl, what was her name? I can't remember her name, put into her head, put into her mind and made her see, like, your group isn't far disseminated from Negan's group. You went into that place, you killed them all because you felt you needed to, but you didn't have to. I feel like this is like this season in particular, introducing Negan and his gang, is to not only bring our group down a few pegs, but it's to humble and to bring things just back down to a point, especially with Rick, with how he handled Rick, to break them and to just make you realise that you're not all invincible and you're not all good either. There are no good ones left. This is the whole point. This whole story is about just the human condition of who can live with it, who can't, who can, people like Morgan, people like Glenn, who, Glenn got so far without ever actually taking a life. But when it finally came down to it at the satellite station, at the outpost, he finally went all in. It's, as she said, it's about whether you lose yourself. It's White Cattle left. She can't do it no more. I think Tara's going down the same path. There's a fine line between all of them, between losing yourself losing your humanity, but at the same time always convincing yourself that, well, we have to do this to live and to survive and everything. It's an impossible situation, because the majority of what's happened and people that they've had to kill, I've kind of agreed with. They've had to. But I think at the point when we got to that and they were doing that for the hilltop, that was the final nail in the coffin for you to an extent, become a little bit hypocritical now as to why Negan is the way he is and how brutal he is and disgusting and vile and evil. You're like, but you're not that much different. He may go the extra mile with his violence. This show makes you question everything, doesn't it? I mean, I'm still on the side of our group. As I said, we've followed them from the very first day, you know. This show could have started off with Negan being the person that we follow, and we've followed him since day one. We don't know what's led him to where he was and who he was to where he is now. The story is about our group, not anyone else's. And there's two sides to every story. But that was a thoroughly enjoyable episode. I don't know if we'll come back to that group of women. I knew that the explanation as to where all the men were was bullshit, but I didn't know whether it was them that had done it for safety reasons or any other reasons. But then we find out who it really was and why they've bolted, why they've just wanted to vanish and disappear, which is why Tara's kept her mouth shut there. Now she's been brought up to speed as to what's taken place since. Probably going to go back to the main storyline after that, but that was a pull-away standalone episode to me that was thoroughly enjoyable. Wasn't expecting it. Right, first episode of 2 for the week, as you know. I'm not going to go watch episode 7, so that you guys will get that the following day or so. By all means, post your comments down below. Do not forget to hit the subscribe if you haven't already. I would appreciate it. All episodes are available on YouTube playlists and uncut versions on Patreon. As always, just check the link in the description. Right, see you for episode 7.